Conservative commentator Cal Thomas under fire from some Muslim groups over comments that he made in the wake of the UK terror plot. Take a listen to this.
Not all Muslims from the Middle East and South Asia want to kill us, but those who do blend in with those who don't. Would anyone tolerate a slow-spreading cancer because it wasn't fast-spreading? Probably not. You'd want it removed.
All right, Cal Thomas stands by his words, and he joins us right now. Also with us is Hussein Ibish. He's the executive director of the Foundation for Arab American Leadership. He calls Cal Thomas a professional bigot. Hussein, bigot?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is the umpteenth example of this from Cal Thomas. He's implying that the Muslim population generally is a threat because some people are fanatics and some people do bad things. I mean, it is a little bit the same logic as saying, well, not all Italian Americans are members of the mafia, but we can't tell the difference, therefore we have to get rid of all the Italians. Or not all Catholic priests are pedophiles, but we can't tell the difference, therefore you got to get rid of Catholic priests. I mean, this is just spreading of fear and hatred. The disclaimer, rather than actually helping, made it worse, and he might as well just put on the white sheet and set fire to the cross right away. It's that bad. I mean, I think the real question is, why does he have a column? Why is he on television?
Let him answer, Cal.
We're going to have a filibuster here, I guess. Well, to be called a bigot by this gentleman, if I may give him a compliment he doesn't deserve, is sort of like being called ugly by a frog. Mr. Ibish is one of the leading anti-Semites in this country. When he was co-editor of the University of Massachusetts newspaper, the president of the college there had to appoint a special commission to oversee his writings. He has praised Mao Zedong. He has praised Deng Xiaoping. This is another disinformation thing that he does as well. He denies that there is truth to that. He has denounced the United States as being a terrorist organization. He interrupts people when they're trying to present facts in order to
If you say that the University of Massachusetts had a committee to look at my writings, you're lying.
Guys, let's get back to the basic argument here. And Hussein, one of the arguments is this. If after incident after incident, whether it's in London, whether it's in Bali, whether it's in any of the places that have been hit, sometimes repeatedly have involved Muslims, is it not a fair argument to raise that, all right, there seems to be some extreme Muslim activity going on?
Absolutely. Yeah, of course. And no one disagrees with that. I mean, I think I've been very vocal on this subject.
So where do you draw the line with Cal?
I'm going to try to explain it. I mean, there's no doubt that there's a conflict, mainly in the Islamic world. I mean, most of the victims of these people are other Muslims. There is no question that there's a fanatical extreme and that it's incumbent on mainstream societies here and there to confront that. And in fact, that's happening. And there's an ongoing battle. But we have a problem in this country with hatred and fear-mongering and this kind of divisive stuff that is designed deliberately to split Americans, to divide Americans.
Is that what you're doing,
and to
Cal?
stigmatize millions of Americans on the basis of their faith.
Many of the Islamic schools and mosques are funded by the Wahhabi cult from Saudi Arabia. There are two in this area, in Washington, D.C. and Alexandria, Virginia, and in Potomac, Maryland. They teach that Jews are scum, that they're pigs. They refer to Christians as cross worshippers. They believe that their God wants infidels, meaning people like me, dead. Now, that's far more hate than I've heard coming from any other organization.
Well, here's the problem. The problem is that what Cal Thomas says is there are some extremists and some not extremists. He can't tell the difference. Therefore, the entire population is suspect. In 2001, you did. That's exactly what you said. And you certainly did.
No, you're a liar, sir.
I listened to you twice today, and you say the problem is that you can't tell the difference.
The truth still hasn't gotten through then to you.
Well, but you didn't say that. Let me stop here, guys. I want to get back on message. I want to get back on message. Cal, you are a very good, Hussein, just stop for a second. Cal, you are a very good writer. You're very good at this medium. You know how to elicit reaction. Were your comments meant to elicit a reaction?
No, they were meant to tell the truth. Look at what we've got in Britain right now, Neil. We've got doctors. Whoever thought that physicians, people who presumably take the Hippocratic Oath to do no harm and to preserve life, who would allegedly be involved in a plot to kill.
Criminal doctors throughout history.
This is a plot of infiltration. This is very clever and very well done. They come into our nations, they claim they want to be free, and then they preach and teach and convey a kind of twisted religion that claims claims their God wants everybody who doesn't agree
right,
with them
Hussein,
dead.
answer that quickly.
He's not making the problem. That's fine if he's talking about this fanatical, extreme, very, very tiny, especially in the United States, very tiny minority. But he doesn't.
Many tiny
He
people
says
to kill
you
others.
can't. He says that's true. McVeigh and Nichols are good examples of that. The point is, he says he can't tell the difference. And in 2001, he told the Israelis to expel all the Arabs from Israel because, again, he said you can't tell the difference between peaceful Palestinians and not. This is what he's doing. He's just,
all right, you both argue your points.
of everybody.
We're out of time. Okay,
Gotta go to my clan meeting, Neil.
All right,
pathetic.
We'll get ready.